Once upon a time, in a small, peaceful village, there lived a young girl named Alara. Alara was known far and wide for her insatiable curiosity and her deep love of stories. She spent her days exploring the woods, listening to the tales of the elderly, and visiting the village library. But what she longed for most was a real adventure. One crisp autumn morning, as she wandered through the forest on her own, Alara stumbled upon a peculiar sight. A tattered, leather-bound book lay open beneath a gnarled oak tree. Its pages were filled with intricate symbols, glowing faintly with an otherworldly light. Alara could sense that this was no ordinary book. With trembling hands, she picked up the book and examined its pages. The symbols seemed to dance before her eyes, and a whisper of ancient magic filled the air. She knew she had discovered something extraordinary. Just as she reached for the book, a voice called out from behind the tree. A kind, old man with a long, flowing beard and a pointy hat stepped into view. He introduced himself as Alaric, the wandering wizard, and explained that the book she held was a spellbook filled with powerful enchantments. Alara's heart raced with excitement, for she had always dreamt of becoming a wizard. Alaric, seeing the spark of magic in her eyes, offered to teach her the ways of enchantment, but on one condition: she must help him find the lost pages of the spellbook. It turned out that the spellbook had once belonged to a great wizard who had scattered its pages across the land to keep the magic safe. Over time, the pages had become lost, and Alaric had been searching for them ever since. Alara, filled with a newfound sense of purpose, accepted Alaric's quest. With the spellbook in one hand and her imagination in the other, she and the wandering wizard set out on a grand adventure to recover the lost pages. Their journey led them through enchanted forests, across sparkling streams, and to hidden caves deep within the earth. Along the way, they encountered a host of magical creatures, each with unique abilities and wisdom to share. There was a mischievous pixie named Pippin, a wise old owl called Orlan, and a playful river spirit named Selkie. Each of these magical beings held a piece of the spellbook's magic, and Alara had to complete tasks and solve riddles to earn their trust and retrieve the missing pages. With each new page she added to the spellbook, her powers grew, and she began to feel the magic coursing through her like a river. As their journey continued, Alara and Alaric encountered trials and challenges. They faced a treacherous labyrinth guarded by a tricky minotaur, navigated a maze of enchanted roses with thorns that whispered riddles, and even outwitted a sly dragon who had taken a page of the spellbook as treasure. Through courage, wit, and the power of friendship, Alara and Alaric overcame each obstacle, and Alara's skills as a budding wizard continued to grow. She learned to conjure fireflies to light their way through dark caves, mend broken bridges with a single word, and turn ordinary stones into precious gems. In their travels, Alara and Alaric encountered a village plagued by an eternal rainstorm. The villagers were miserable, their homes flooded, and their fields ruined. They begged for the help of the wandering wizard and his apprentice. Alara and Alaric set to work, and together, they discovered a spell in the book that could clear the skies and bring sunlight to the village. Alara recited the incantation with all her heart, and the clouds parted, revealing the warm, golden Sunday. The villagers cheered with joy and gratitude, for they had not seen the sun in ages. They offered a feast in honor of their saviors, and Alara felt a deep sense of fulfillment as she looked around at the smiling faces of those she had helped. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink, Alara couldn't help but reflect on her journey. She realized that magic was not just about spells and enchantments, it was about the way they touched the lives of others and brought light to their world. Alara's adventure continued, and with each page of the spellbook they found, her bond with Alaric grew stronger. He shared stories of his own magical journeys and the importance of using magic responsibly, and with a kind heart, they encountered a magical spring where the water could show glimpses of the past and future. Alara saw visions of herself as a wise and powerful wizard, and Alaric as a teacher of magic, guiding new apprentices on their own adventures. She realized that her destiny was intertwined with the magic of the spellbook. As the final page of the spellbook was found, the magic within it was unlocked, and a brilliant light bathed Alara. She felt a surge of power unlike any she had experienced before. With Alaric's guidance, she channeled the magic to mend the very fabric of the forest they had traveled through, healing the wounds left by the dragon and the minotaur. Their journey came full circle as they returned to the village where it all began. Alara had grown from a curious girl into a skilled wizard, and her journey had revealed not only the power of magic but the importance of using it for good. In a grand ceremony, Alara recited the spell that would reassemble the spellbook and unleash its full magic. As she spoke the incantation, the pages came together, and the spellbook shone with a brilliant, otherworldly light. The villagers cheered, and Alaric beamed with pride. With the spellbook restored, Alaric shared his wisdom with Alara one final time. He told her that her adventure had been a journey of self-discovery, and that she was now ready to share her magic and stories with the world. With a sense of fulfillment and gratitude, Alara thanked her mentor, and the two wizards said their farewells. Alaric disappeared into the forest to continue his wandering, and Alara returned to the village, carrying with her the spellbook and the memories of her grand adventure. The people of the village welcomed her home as a hero, and they gathered around her to hear the stories of her journey. Alara shared the magic and wisdom she had acquired, and her tales of the wandering wizard and the lost spellbook became cherished stories for generations to come. From that day forward, Alara used her magic to bring light to the lives of others, just as she had done for the village plagued by endless rain. She traveled to distant lands, helped those in need, and passed on the knowledge she had gained from Alaric and her magical adventures. And so, the tale of Alara, the wandering wizard, and the lost spellbook became a beloved story for children and adults alike, a reminder that magic is not just about the spells we cast, but the goodness we bring to the world and the stories we share with those around us.